Namrata, thanks for that overview of the markets. Now, one positive of the Satyam fiasco is an increased level of investor activism. These days, with all the company improprieties, no institutional management is letting management of companies off easily. And Pankaj Poddar has this interesting report on the increase in investor activism.
Satyam, Mitas, Subiksha and now Siemens. The list of companies attracting investor anger over shareholder unfriendly moves is growing in India, perhaps indicating the early beginnings of a strong investor activism movement in the country. Satyam's proposal to buy the Mitas duo for 6,500 crore rupees met with stiff opposition. ILFS, IFCI and SICOM knocked on the government's door to supersede Mitas Infra's board. Subiksha has seen ICICI Ventures and Premji Invest oppose its M&A proposal, while Siemens became the objector of investor ire over a move to hive off its IT services arm.
There are 2-3 companies about which we have a worry as a group of domestic investors. We have our worries, and we have taken up the issues with the concerned promoters. And in one case, the promoter didn't agree. In fact, we had a problem, and we were asked to cast our postal votes, and naturally we were voted out. But we feel that, especially in the last 1 year or last 6 months to be precise, such instances are coming to our notice, and we feel that there has to be some mechanism to bring all the institutional investors in one place.
An informal understanding seems to have been reached between domestic institutional investors to come together against errant managements. The objective is to present a joint front to ensure their voice is heard.
By and large, Indian corporate governance is generally very strong. I think when we look at our corporate governance vis-a-vis a lot of other economies and a lot of other markets, it is relatively on the better side. I think there are managers who manage money globally, and one of the attractions to India is that corporate governance is relatively strong. Now, you are going to have the one-offs. We've seen large companies as well in India, unfortunately. But there is that. I think the markets are very smart. You start to see companies wherever there are question marks with corporate governance being discounted very poorly, and that's been in the past, and you'll continue to see that.
Such institutional activism is quite common in developed markets, and the voice against shareholder exploitation is bound to grow stronger and louder in India in the coming days as investors realize the power of their votes. In Mumbai, with Pankaj Poddar, Jency Jacob, NDTV Profit.